I pray that people receive this video with laughter.
What's up, my people? It's the Savage family. It's your boy Dre
and Asha.
And today we are doing the Never Have I Ever challenge. Essentially, we have a question, and then my wife and I both have signs that we made. Hopefully you guys can see it. So if we have done that thing, we'll say I have. And if we have not done that thing, we will say I have not. By the way, if you're just watching for the first time, or maybe you have been watching us for a while but you haven't hit that subscribe button, please make sure to do it. It's so easy, guys. Let us know in the comments, guys, if you have done any of these things before that you're going to hear in the questions. If you have, let us know in the comments. If you haven't, let us know as well. We would love to see your responses.
Let's get into the video.
All right, let's do it. First question. Never have I ever ghosted someone. I have not. You have. I could picture you ghosting someone. Have you ghosted a lot of people?
Yes, I have ghosted friends or potential friends that are toxic. I have ghosted guys who try to talk to me, or guys who talk to me and they're trying to talk to me again, come back in my life. I'm
not a big fan of ghosting. I think, you know, as adults, I think we should always have communication. Now, I will say that I am someone who can be slow to respond to a text, because I'm not always like, I'm not the type of person, if you text me, don't expect a response right away. Because I have my own life, I have things to do, and I move at my own pace. But when it comes to ghosting, you know, I have had, you know, maybe people that I've gone out on a date with and I just didn't see any chemistry. And so while I didn't ghost them, it depends on how you define it. To me, ghosting is just, they hit you up and you just don't respond ever. Me, I kind of let you down lightly. So I'll start maybe with a few texts and then I'll gradually decrease it, you know, 3 texts, 2 texts, or 1 text, and then I'm off the map. So I don't know if that counts as ghosting, but in my opinion, I just like to communicate, because I wouldn't want anyone to ghost me.
Yeah, and I just want to elaborate this, and this, I think maybe it's the African in me, or it's the Ghanaian woman in me. But I don't agree with the word ghosting itself.
Of course you got.
Because I don't believe in all that stuff. It's a ghosting. I mean, there's no such thing as ghost. That's a completely different video. However, I think I'll use word like, have you ever ignored people in your past? But since people use that word, that's why we're using it. But I wanted to elaborate and just let you know.
You had to do that, dude.
I'm an African girl, and there's certain things that we just don't talk about. Like, I just don't think that was necessary to use that word, but that's the word that is used in society. So yes, I have ignored a lot of people, and I think like I was a bit now that I'm more, like you said, you dress more into like communicative. One thing about me, if I don't feel like you're worthy of my time, I don't give you the opportunity to even hear how I feel.
That's fair.
But Dre will always go out of his way to help you move on. And you know, people who say I want closure, there's 2 types of closure. One closure that will tell you, another one that will stop talking to you. I think they are both closures, but some people prefer, most people prefer Dre's way, because they want to know, honey, if that dude is not texting you, if that girl is not texting you, if that friend is not talking to you, that's closure.
I think about it like, if for whatever reason I was in that situation, I would want, if I was in their shoes, I would want at least a little bit of.
Dre is a communicator. Let's just keep it that way.
You know, he
likes to communicate. I remember when he told his friends that he doesn't want to hang out with them because
I'm also very, very honest with my
he wrote a whole letter to his friends and tell them, at this time in my life, I don't feel like this friendship is gonna continue. I'm in a relationship and it's just not gonna be right for me to be going out every Saturday and Sunday of the weekend.
I'm working on my,
they never replied. They were mad at him and they never talked to him since then.
That's true. That's true. Never have I ever lied on a dating app.
Have I ever lied? Let me think about that.
Cool.
Listen, you have not?
I have no reason to lie. Like, I've always showed up me. I'm confident. I always had great photos that I took. You know, neither of us really were deep into the dating apps, but I did enjoy that.
I think there's nothing wrong with having a dating app. Absolutely.
Yeah. Especially
don't be ashamed.
If you don't go out a lot and things like that.
Don't be ashamed. Just be careful.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a lot of people who lie though. You know?
Yeah, they lie a lot. They're not living in their real life.
Never have I ever cheated on a test or exam.
My whole life.
I didn't know that.
I would look, and I mean, I did everything I can to get. What did you put?
I have.
I mean, I was so good at it. You have to have a tactic if you're gonna cheat on your test. You gotta be good at it. You can't just be like lousy. You have to be real good at it. I absolutely, most of my tests in my school years, at least high school, in college, you can't cheat in college, bro.
It makes sense why you, because you would tell me, but you would be like, Dre, like I struggled in a lot of my classes with the English, and I'm like, how did you pass these classes with like A's?
Well, English was the easiest one, but math, all those other stuff, I absolutely cheated.
I'm actually a very good test taker. I'm someone who, I grew up an all A student and whatnot, so I actually put more pressure on myself to do well on tests and exams. There are two times where in my entire life, seriously, this is the only 2 times, and I remember them because that's how much I don't cheat. But one was in high school, and I actually saw somebody else doing this, and I got inspired because that particular time I just wasn't ready for the test. But I saw that student had the paper in their shoe, you know, and so they would be taking it and their shoe would be off, and I saw them looking down in their shoe and just copying the answers.
See, I never used that one.
And so I said, you know what, I'm gonna just try it this one particular time. It didn't work out for me. That particular teacher in that classroom was walking around looking at everybody. But I remember that strategy didn't work out for me, but I know a lot of kids did do that. This is the only other time I cheated is for whatever reason in college there were certain classes like you had to take. And so one of them I had to take was astronomy. I had no interest in astronomy. You know,
sounds
the space,
like fun. I would have enjoyed it.
And all that stuff.
I would have enjoyed that.
And so again, this is not like me, but in college, because I found college pretty easy, so it was a class I just stopped going to. Because you have these things called lectures where like 100 students will be in the class, and so if you're missing, nobody knows. And so this particular class, half the semester, I didn't go. And so the midterm is like the middle of the class, and you have to take the exam. And so I came to the midterm, I did not study. I got to that test, guys. When I tell you the questions were so freaking hard, and I didn't realize how hard astronomy could be. And so, yeah, there was a dude right next to me, and then, like I said, so many people in the class. So I literally answer for answer, copy bro. And then I just was like, man, this is the first time I feel like I probably failed this test. Tell me why we got our results back, and I got a 97%.
That guy knew it.
That guy knew what he was doing. He just looked like he knew what he was doing too. So, but yeah, that's the only 2 times I've
the problem with me, I've always had not so intelligent people in my class, so they always fail. So I just started guessing. I became a good guesser. I did better guessing than cheating on my test. And then my senior year, I just guessed.
Do you feel bad about it?
No, I don't feel bad about it because it was a waste of time. I think they should have allowed us to. Like,
you say that now, but back then, in the moment,
I didn't feel bad. I was actually pissed that I didn't find a smart person who knew what they were doing. Because I never minded people looking at my paper. If you're like me and you want to let them look at your paper, go ahead.
Yeah, I've even seen people sometimes looking, like they didn't ask, but I've seen them looking, and I was just like, bro, like I just kind of let my
I've let people look at my stuff.
It's not
I
that
got
serious.
caught like once, but it is what it is. You know, that teacher was, in my math class, I copied from Miriam, my cousin. Whatever.
Yeah, what happened?
I got caught.
They
just told me, they're like, you have the same answer. No, it was somebody else actually I copied. I didn't get detention. I mean, the teacher was a little bit over. I'm not sure if he was I'm not sure. I feel like he kind of liked me, which is a little weird, but I could be wrong. But some teachers are just weird, but not all of them.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Good question. Good answer. Never have I ever had a crush on a celebrity. Yeah. I mean, I think most people have had a crush on a celebrity at some point in their life. I mean, I've had multiple crushes on multiple celebrities.
I once mentioned the person that I had a crush on. I don't want them to think they are cute. Because I was young.
It's a celebrity or is it a regular person?
It's a celebrity. It's because I didn't know Dre back then. So I'm sorry, but this person is just not that handsome. Sorry. It's like I was young. When you're young and somebody older, they always look much better because they take care of themselves better than these crusty young boys.
What if I guessed it?
You can guess, but still I'm not going to put it. I'm never going to give it.
So if I guess it and I'm right, then you're still not
I'm still going to put it.
Zac Efron. I just remember you liked
High School Musical?
High School Musical. No, it wasn't. Was he in high school?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you said you like really like Zach and that.
No, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Zach often was that boy that everybody wanted, especially back then. But honey, you couldn't be so far from me.
I'll just name a couple. Christina Milian, Megan Good, J-Lo.
Everybody always liked Megan Good.
Yeah, J-Lo. This is when I was like, really, really young.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, those are probably like top 3 that I could think of right now.
Nia Long.
Yeah, I did like Nia Long.
I know the other girl.
Much about her.
I know the other girl was in Friday. Is that Nia Long? The girl in Friday?
Yeah.
He always liked Nia Long. I know that for a fact.
And then, before I met Asha, there was one. You wouldn't even know who this is, but her name was Natalie Emanuel.
Is that the one on the Ring show?
She's on the Game of Thrones.
The Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, that's about it.
I only liked one person back in the day, and I just thought he was awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So yeah, guess in the question who you think I had a crush on.
I do have another guess.
Guess.
I'm not gonna
Put the comment down if you think. Okay, say it.
What's his name? Yeah, I just had it. The wrestler guy. Not The Rock, but the other guy.
John Cena?
John Cena, yeah.
Babe, I said I liked him, but not a crush on him.
Okay.
What the freak?
I'm just taking a guess.
Bro. You're so far from it.
Never have I ever been a catfish. What? Okay.
That I have been a catfish because I did have 2 pages.
Oh my goodness.
But one is because I wanted to have a page.
Two pages, like 2 catfish pages?
Yes, I ended up deleting them. Okay, so I had one that was Kiki Poma. And people thought it's me. But they didn't think it's Kiki Poma because I had my name on there.
Yeah.
But they thought I was Kiki Poma. No, they thought Kiki Poma is me. And I was like, I guess, when I was in middle school, I thought everybody knew Kiki Poma. I was watching Disney. So when people say, oh, you look so pretty, I'm like, but it's Kiki Poma. Like,
and you told me people used to say you look.
Yeah, people say I look like Kiki Poma. Honey, tell me if I do, honey. Okay, period. But I was kind of confused because I was like, wait a minute, doesn't these people watch Disney? Because they were young. But I heard that some people watch Nickelodeon. Maybe Nickelodeon people didn't know Disney because Kiki Poma, I thought everybody knew her, especially back in the day. So that was like, keep it moving. Okay, it's summertime, but to party like a rock star. Okay. So and I had another one is a male, but I didn't even have the face of the male. And then somebody added that person. I had to delete that one because I didn't want to catfish this specific person.
Oh my goodness.
And I didn't want to hurt their feelings because I know the person. I was like, okay, I'm embarrassed for you. So I never really tell the person because I never wanted this person to feel embarrassed. So I just deleted it.
So they still don't know to this day.
Yeah, because I don't want to embarrass them.
Oh my goodness.
Because I was like, okay, nobody should ever reach out to the guy like that. I had this page because when I was in, it was MySpace. Back in the day when I was young, I had to have pages because my mom didn't allow me to have social media. So I had to have social media with other people's faces. Now I grew up in an African household. My parents were strict just in general.
Yeah.
They were more lenient to my sisters. They had Instagram and stuff, but I couldn't even have MySpace. So I had to have pages. So
MySpace was
So Kiki Poma, I ended up deleting it because I was like, why does everybody think Kiki Poma is me? Even though I was flattered, but I was like, I didn't even put Kiki Poma. I had literally my name on there. And then the other one, I just deleted it because it's like, you can't trust me at all. It's like just a guy, I'm a girl, like, I never wanted to be online at all, back in the day. Yeah. And then this person added me that I know very close, so I just decided to delete it.
You did the right thing.
After that, I ended up just opening my page, and it was just crazy. And when I started opening my page, people started taking my pictures because back in the day, I used to do my makeup. I used to look very cute,
Never have I ever peed in public.
Peeing in public doesn't mean like public restroom. Just means like in a public area, like outside or hiding place that people can see you. I have.
I'd be surprised if anyone hasn't before.
Yeah, I have, especially me. I'm gonna say in Africa, I peed outside a lot in public because I wanted to pee and there was no restroom. So I remember.
Sometimes you just got.
I've never done it in America because I've never been in that situation. And in America, I feel like guys can get on with it because they could hide somewhere in the bushes and behind the tree.
Sometimes we hit that tree, stand there with our back turned.
Yes, but me, I can't do it as a girl. So
it's not something I like seek out, because some people are very rude with it. Like if I do it, I've only done it a couple times in my life. It's an emergency, like emergency.
All right.
Like no bathrooms around. So never have I ever pretended I was asleep.
I have to pretend because sometimes I just want people to leave me alone. So I mean, there's no explanation to it. I just don't want to be bothered. That's it.
I mean, you know me. You know, I've definitely done it.
A lot.
Yeah, my entire life. Like sometimes, like I just don't want to talk.
This guy, he pretends. Even now, he will pretend like he's napping, so I don't bother him.
But I'm listening. I'm always listening. Sometimes I like to do it just to hear what people are talking about,
Me too.
Then I'll bring that point up later. Never have I ever went through my partner's text messages. Really?
Yeah, I just feel like it would be a waste of my time. Dre is a very honest guy. I don't have time to waste my time.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. Just because I know.
What did you put?
I know you. I put I have not.
Oh, okay.
And I haven't either. I feel like you are the type of person. Because I think we're talking in the sense of like not trusting each other or something like that. I think that you would rather, if something shady was going on, which is not, I feel like you would rather not see it.
I'd rather not see it.
Yeah, but I feel like if I did get a text and it like, I feel like I'm sure there's definitely been times where you've like, because I know you're also nosy, where you've like looked like just to see. Like, who's that text from?
Yeah.
And then it kind of moved on.
I do that all the time. I'll be like, who texts you? I'll literally tell my head and be like, who texts you, boo boo? Oh, you know, I'm definitely very forward with my actions. But it's never been in a, like, not trusting way. Yeah, I'm just nosy. I gotta know. But, you know, just to be honest with you, Dre is such an honest man. It's very honest. Just his morals. That's why I can never. Every time I lie to Dre, I just feel so guilty. I have to tell him because his face is gonna make you feel guilty. Because he has honest eyes. He's an honest guy. You're probably one of the most honest people I've met in my life. I'm not talking about people that I grew up with. I'm saying that people that I've met. Because Dre, once upon a time, he was a stranger. So he's one of the most honest person here on planet for sure. I can definitely.
I appreciate that. I feel the same way about you. You know, there's definitely a couple times I feel like where, you know, you have like that one friend or somebody who just like hits you up, and I feel like it's just the thing they say is just kind of like, I don't know, not like, you're like, where, like, I don't want you to ever see something out of context either and making a.
But even if it was out of context, I wouldn't worry. I just know who you are as a person, and I've also met your family. I know the kind of people you've met. My family, you know, my family will never allow me to disrespect you. I know if it's just, you know your person. Like if you don't know your person, just get to know them.
I couldn't be in a relationship where somebody was like constantly checking my phone.
I trust Dre so much. There's no one who can convince me anything.
We literally use each other's phones.
Oh yeah, that's true. I leave my phone out all the time. We've done that since our retired relationship. Maybe just because we've done that from the beginning, like leaving. Oh, and also Joy used to ask me, why do you put your phone up? Most people put their phone backward. I've always put my phone like this. So Joy started putting his phone like this. I always keep my phone up. I don't understand why people turn their phone.
Shady.
So since the beginning, I've always kept my phone like this. I was the only person. I never knew anybody. Now Dre does it, but when I've always had my phone like this. I'm like, well, because I gotta see if somebody texts me. And Dre's like, wow, that's different. Because everybody, even in my job, everybody used to turn their phone like this, and they'll be like, oh, and then they'll take my phone, they'll turn it down for me.
What?
Yeah, that's just normal.
That's crazy.
I think I believe me and you are very honest people.
Never have I ever pretended my phone ran out of battery.
Funny. I do this almost every day when I'm talking to my sister. Sometimes when my sister's talking to me, I'll be like, okay, my phone is dying. I'll talk to you later.
You did say that,
Because let me tell you, this girl will be talking about the subject, she'll change it. And I'm like, girl, this is not what I want to talk about. I want to talk about this. This is what I'm interested in. Because she don't want me in her business. And I'm trying to be in her business. So.
I mean, you know me. If anybody know me, I don't like talking on the phone at all. I avoid phone calls.
Yeah.
It's like getting a phone call for me is like one of the worst
like
things
punishment.
that can happen during the day. So most phone calls I avoid. If I do have to take it, a lot of times I go into the phone call and I let them know right from the beginning, like, hey, I only got like 3% battery. I was like, hey, I'm running in somewhere. I got like 5 minutes, not even 5 minutes, sometimes like 2 minutes to talk. So I already set an expectation. So if my phone just died, or if I hang up, they know, oh, this phone must be dead. So I'm not even going for it. Never have I ever slid into someone's DM. Now, this is even before our relationship, obviously.
Yeah, sliding, like, in a way that you like them. Like slid means like you're flirting, right?
Yeah, like
okay, so because I've DM'd people, but not like we're talking about sliding.
Yeah, you're just trying
to. So I just want to understand the meaning of slid because I've never understood that. I don't know. Because slid is like you're sliding on the thing. Yeah.
Slide in, yeah.
Okay, so sliding means like you're like being sneaky, or
it can be, but it also can be just like
you like somebody. Okay.
You know, maybe you're
trying to show that you like somebody.
Yeah, you send them a little message or heart or something like that.
What can I say? I'd rather cut the grasses of every neighbors I have. I'd rather walk, and I don't like. I'll just keep it one. I don't like pets. I'll babysit pets. The only thing I don't like having is pets. I'm sorry to everybody who has pets. It's nothing offensive. I don't like having pets, but let me tell you, I'd rather own a pet than sliding any guy's DM.
Wow.
That's never gonna happen, baby. Ooh, child. That's my life, honey. My mama raised me different, honey. Oh, Lord. Imagine my mom, my sister's finding I slide into my DM. They'll never let it go. Ooh.
I have, I know a lot of guys do it too.
I feel like guys,
I have two reasons. No, not for me. I have two reasons why.
What did you put?
I put I have not. Two reasons why I have not. Number one is that
you never use social media when I
well, I didn't at the time. But number one is like I've never just been a thirsty dude. I feel like dudes that do that are thirsty.
Okay.
And like I've never had a problem getting girls or anything like that, so I never felt the need to do that. But also, just the way I move, I never, maybe this sounds better, but I never want proof or receipts of me doing something that somebody could bring up.
Yeah, I get it.
So that's how I move. I don't like no paper trail.
You don't want nothing coming back to you. I got you.
So I've never slid in any DMs.
I think that's smart, actually.
Yeah. If you guys have any specific questions that you want us to do, let us know in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that bell notification so you are alerted when we post our next video. Anything else, baby?
I think that's all.
That's all we got for today. Thank you guys for watching. We will see you next time.
Always come back. Go be a blessing to somebody.